Maybe you can explain me. Why was I abducted from the roulette table and subjected to this, whatever it is?
Because of all Uncle James's 007s, you're the most beautiful and the most desirable.
Do you treat all the girls you desire this way?
Yes, oh yes, I undress them and
you
tie them
do?
up. Yes,
Oh,
I learned that in
well.
the Boy Scouts.
Lovely.
Okay, this is the first video in a series of guilty pleasure movies, and I'm starting off with 1967's version of Casino Royale. Yeah, this movie was expensive and had a lot of big name stars, but it's actually very widely hated. Granted, the plot isn't much, and most of the humor isn't all that funny. It's just silly. Some of it's funny. The credits even said it was suggested, not based on Casino Royale by Ian Fleming. The Peter Sellers and Orson Welles part, that was the closest it came to being even halfway faithful to the original Casino Royale novel. They used to play this movie, I think, every year or twice a year in the Bay Area. I was living near there, and I'd watch it every chance I got, so I've seen it lots and lots of times. And it's a little overlong, it's a little boring and confusing, but it is just so colorful and so 60s mod. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, 5 directors worked on it, and that's not always the best sign. It's like a committee of directors. So basically, David Niven, who reportedly was one of Ian Fleming's choices for James Bond, has come out of retirement, to deal with the Smersh organization. And he kind of almost becomes like M, even though we see M towards the beginning, but he kind of becomes more of an administrative member of the British Secret Service. So, see, Barbara Boucher and Dahlia Lavi are 2 of the most gorgeous women that were actors at that time. So, the clip I showed at the beginning, it might not be much, but I just figured I'll make it easy and pick one with Dahlia Lavi because I love her. She's reportedly Middle Eastern, but she's probably played a lot of American Indians and Mexicans and all that. And I'm pretty sure she's been in at least 1 or 2 Westerns at the time. And she kind of has a sexy voice, and I couldn't place her accent. I read only a few years ago that she was Middle Eastern. So this movie, so many people said that the dialogue was in bad taste and like that. There was a line I liked at the beginning when a whole bunch of spy chiefs from different countries they're arriving at James Bond's headquarters. So all I can say is really the Casino Royale is not really a good quality movie. It's an incredible production. It's a beautiful production, but it's one of my guilty pleasure movies because otherwise it's not really a traditional good movie. So, but check it out if you have a chance. It's a colorful action comedy, starring like everyone who was anyone at the time. And people have said it was a huge waste of talent and money. So, give it a chance if you have a chance. If you have a chance to give it a chance, you might give it a chance, but you may not. You might turn it off because a lot of people hated this movie. You might be one of them. And people didn't like David Niven as James Bond, but apparently Ian Fleming reportedly would have liked that. So, until the next guilty pleasure movie, save me the aisle seat.